Alright guys, Ant here from Bakasaki City, and today we're going to be jumping in and playing some Hearthstone. Don't forget to like and subscribe, also hit that bell icon down below so you get upload notifications so you can watch the videos as soon as they're uploaded. Now, just a heads up for the future guys, I'm going to be playing Tavern Brawl in Hearthstone, hopefully each week, so that you guys can see how many different variations of the game that they do put in there. Every week it changes, every week it's a different mechanic to the game, so you could either have a hero that you have to choose and then they'll build a deck for you. Sometimes you don't get to choose a hero, but you do get to build a completely random deck with cards that you wouldn't normally get to play with. Sometimes there are 2 card selections where you can only play as 2 cards. Sometimes it gets crazy. It gets really crazy. But you guys will get to see that over the next coming weeks. So instead of that, today we're going to be playing some solo adventure, and more importantly, the Witchwood Monster Hunter version of the solo adventure. Now, this is quite a new game mode, and there's quite a few new cards, there's quite a few new heroes. So what I will do is I'll just jump straight in and show you. Now the idea of this is you run through it's basically like the old dungeon run, but you get to go through each boss, and each boss gets more and more difficult, and as you defeat each boss, you get to build your deck from having a very few amount of cards right up to having a full deck. And with each boss, I think it's every 2 bosses that you defeat, you get to choose a new treasure that will stay with you throughout the dungeon run. If you die, you do have to restart from the start, but the bosses do get randomized to an extent, so it does keep it quite fresh. As you can see today, the first one that we have is Gobbles, and his hero power is every time that a friendly beast dies, that he gets to draw a card, which works well for building very big hands quite quickly. However, cards cost mana, so they can't just spam us to death. So the heroes that we can choose from are Tess Greymane, that has hero power of discovering a class spell that's been played in the game. So you could play maybe a damage spell, and then later on in the game, if you want to go back to that spell, spend 2 mana, and it'll give you a choice of 3 cards, so don't forget to use it early, so you don't lose a choice of the cards that you want to replay. We have Darius Crowley, or Crowley. His hero power is to fire the cannons. This is quite an interesting character to play because you will have a cannon that sits on your side of the board for the whole game. It cannot be destroyed. I don't think it can be frozen either. Spend 2 mana and it fires 2 cannonballs in a V or 1 straight across depending on the position as it moves while you play your minions. It can also hit the hero, but if it does kill any minions, it will refresh that so that you can use it again. Like I said, it does cost 2 mana, so you won't be able to just spam their side of the board, otherwise that would just be very OP. We have Houndmaster Shaw, which allows you to summon a 1/1 Bloodhound with Rush. Now Rush is one of the new abilities that I mentioned earlier, where it's essentially the same as Charge, but you can't just charge in and attack the hero. You can only use Rush to attack minions the turn that they're played, which is quite useful if you're wanting to clear a board quite quickly. And Toki Time Tinkerer is somebody that I use quite often. Her hero power costs 0 and it allows you to restart your turn. Works really well for if you have cards that allow you to get random spells or random minions, or if you are trying to clear the board of secrets or just find out what secrets are. So you could use this after you've attacked. If it turns out that the secret destroys your minion or something to that effect, you can just restart it and then replan your strategy, whether it's using a lower level minion or trying to counter it with a counter spell. But with that, let's just jump in and see how far we can get. As I said earlier guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out the rest of our videos. And I hope you enjoy. Your time is up. Now, I usually get rid of anything that's over 3 mana points in this first hand because you can't play them until very later on, and as we only start with 10 health, it's not very beneficial. Let's play a mana Verm, or Worm, however you like to pronounce it. And what that allows us to do is, as we play spells, this is a very spell-heavy deck as well, by the way, we can buff that. So let's get another minion that will cost less. Buff our minion in the process. Get him out. Now, I reckon they're going to attack my hero, so let's just do some early damage. As I predicted. Let's get spell. This can prove to be quite useful because that will allow us to get another go if we lose this time. However, we have enough damage to get through, so unless they kill these two, which they will, so what we can do here is take a risk and use Mad Bomber. So random. Oh, never mind. Let's just use this to do that 1 damage, and then hopefully we can use the Mad Bomber to just get 1 hit. Excellent. And that's a win for the first boss. So as you can see, guys, I've tried this a lot of times and only had 1 complete run. You do get a nice layout of your deck here that will grow as you play, but this is the exciting part. You get to choose a treasure each time that you defeat 2 bosses, I believe. So these usually tend to be passive, so they just sit in your deck and will contribute as you play throughout the game. Entrenchment is usually quite useful. However, this is what I'm going to go with this time. Double time. So for each spell that is the first spell of each turn, we get to cast a copy of it. Can get quite dangerous if it's chosen at randomly. The target's chosen at randomly, sorry. However, we can just get a very spell-heavy deck and see how that goes. I like the look of this one. So our next enemy is Cutthroat Willy. Wanted for doing exactly what his name suggests. Deal 1 damage to a minion and draw a card. Okay, let's see how we do on this one. Now, I'm not guaranteeing, as I said, guys, that I'm going to get a complete run through this. That would be nice, but hopefully through my uploads, if you choose to follow them, you'll get to see a lot of the different enemies, a lot of the different deck strategies, and hopefully we'll get that big win one day. As I said, I like to get rid of those high mana cards early on because you just can't play them until later. Now this will be quite interesting because this is a spell. Now I don't know if it's going to cast that twice. But let's get a random mage.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
We'll keep it though, because it's a lot of damage. Good for clearing the board. Now, as you can see as well, the mana offset is a little bit unfair. But as we build our deck, we will get a lot more powerful, which is nice. Let's throw the quest in there. So we just have to play 6 cards that don't start in our deck, which is quite nice with cards like the Unstable Portal and I think it's Primordial Glyph, I think it is.
Spells are fun. So fun.
Let's add another spell, and our passive will cast that twice for us, which is nice. Charge and lifesteal. Reduce the cost of elementals in your hand by one having elementals. So let's hold on to that for a little bit. Lifesteal and ooh, a lot of attack. There we go. Hopefully this will be another win for us. Because he's a pirate.
Go ahead. Make my
He's played a poison card there, so we need to watch out for that. However, hopefully, let's give this a go and see if he'll take him out. That did not help us at all. So let's rewind time. Okay, let's just do some damage.
Spells are fun. So fun.
Let's try that again. Hopefully.
Wanna blow something up?
However, we can't do that again. It's quite low already, which is good. Let's equip a random weapon because we might be able to finish this here if we get something decent. Turn this to your hand to lifesteal. Whenever you play a card from the class game +1. Okay. Okay. Oh, it does have lifesteal though. That's not good. 3, 6, 7. But he's going to be life-stealing. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Let's try again. Please be something good. Yeah. I don't think he's going to have many demons. 3. Excellent. Attack. Attack. Attack.
So fun.
Let's see where we go. We need to do 1 damage. There's no way we can win this, which is good. Poison's gonna kill him. Okay, let's try. Oh, okay. Oh, we cast it twice. I forgot about that. And that's a win for us. Excellent. Now, as you can see, we've already built up our deck a little bit, but each time that you win, you will either get to choose a treasure, that's once every 2 bosses, or choose from 3 sets of 3 cards. Now, I really like spell heavy decks. I'm not really a fan of freeze decks. Ooh, 5 damage, and with our passive, that can actually be very useful. Let's use the wild magic.
The Gilnean people will love
I
me.
don't know who the Gilneans are. Whenever a player draws a card, deal 1 damage. Ooh, that's to both of us as well. Let's see how that goes.
Koki versus Satara.
Your time is up. Put down your weapon.
Blingtron 3000.
Join
again.
us.
Get rid of that, please. Oh, for a 7. That's not what we wanted. Let's play Mana Verm or Worm. As you can see, this character also gets damaged by drawing cards as well, which is kind of useful. Let's play the quest. We only need the quest to be cast once, so it would help if this was buffed twice. Shh, shush you. Shush. Start of your turn. Oh, so 50% chance to draw an extra card, which means that we'll be hemorrhaging health very rapidly.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Let's see what we get. Some random beast companion. Okay. Let's do some extra damage.
The damned stand ready.
Oh, no, that's fine. Let's deal some damage and we can draw it twice, which is nice. Kill him. Excellent. Just give random friendly minion +3 health. Okay. Let's stop it from using that later on. And get our random beast. Ooh. Technically, I should have played this before because it's a spell, so it would have buffed that. However, I think we're in a good position for now. Ooh. Babbling.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Summon a random minion that costs the same. Ooh, that's quite nice. That's the first one. It's not going to put 2 secrets in. Oh, but it will contribute to our quest.
Draw.
5 and 3. Yeah, I think we've got this one in the bag. You may see everything, but did you see this coming? Whoop. Right, we're not doing too bad here, guys. So you can see we get to choose another treasure. Now these are always ones that you draw, I believe. So they just become cards that sit in your deck. Add a random spell from each class to your hand. So I think that's from the standard set, so priest, mage. That would seem quite a lot. So priest, mage, warlock, rogue, shaman, druid, paladin, etc., etc. Destroy a random enemy minion. That can be quite useful for late game. Ooh, I think it's going to have to be Stroke Midnight. Echo is another new ability that's added, so that allows you, as you can see, to be repeatable the turn that you play it. It will cost 2 mana each time, however, I don't know how that will fare with our double time in there. So, let's go for that. And see if we can get some more magic. Yes. Good. Chupacabran. Ooh. Give a friendly minion lifesteal. Okay, so they're going to be very heal-based.
Toki versus the Chupacabran.
The Chupacabra.
Your time is up.
That's a pleasant noise in my ear holes. And your ear holes as well. Always. Very good card to be buffing from the start. Let's play you. Turn. Let's play Arcane Missile so we can draw that twice. Nice. And get the quest out and do some damage. Okay. Then what's happening here? So I'm just going to tab out very quickly. Oh, it's not good. Please reconnect, please reconnect. Well, seeing as that's crashed there, guys, I will leave that there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the bell icon down below so you get notifications, as I said before, so you can see our videos as soon as they're uploaded. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you next time.